Ty Plays Games here, coming to you with another video, Fallout 4. In the last video we built an apartment building, but I've long since removed it, so it's no longer there. And what are we doing in Sanctuary? Well, I got a treat for you. I decided, instead of building in 10 Pines Bluff, why don't we finish building the farm in Sanctuary? Now on the Xbox I had a really cool farm built, and I want to recreate it here on PC.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Marcy, you're hoeing an asphalt road or a cement road. I don't know if it's the TV on your head or you're just not really smart. You know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing. Yeah, you tell her, Brahmin.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
Oh my god, you're like miserable times 10 there. Fucking, you're a bitch. I'm just gonna say it, excuse my language, but Marcy is a fucking bitch. God damn it. Poor June. Poor June. I really feel bad for her. Alright, so first things first, we gotta place our walls. So. And yes, you can build this without mods. It's actually very easy to build without mods. I've done it without mods. I've thought about starting a no mods build character. And maybe doing that on Xbox. Instead of creating multiple characters on PC. But we start with 3 greenhouse walls. And you do get these modded and unmodded. Now, no mods, you would place this here. And then you would place essentially this. That. And then you go back into here, get your other doorway. And then you just go like that. And now the issue with mods is you don't get this piece. So... well, actually you don't really need that piece. Well, yeah, you do. You need it for up here. But if you were using mods, or you're not using mods, you would go into this tab, and then you would go over to these pieces. And essentially, boom, boom, and there you go. But that's no mods. This is modded. Or modded, yeah. So modded. And Bethesda should have just added in these last pieces like this. Should have just been a part of the game from the start. But you know, Mr. Howard, you know, our Lord and Savior Todd Howard does not care. And I understand that. It still takes me off. You can still be mad about it regardless. Then you go to these. To these. Now, since we're using mods, I prefer to do it this way. Again, I like doing the broken glass because it fits the aesthetic. But I always do one side with fresh glass. Because realistically, if this place ever got in a firefight, this glass would be getting shot up like 90. And I don't know why it considers these mods. So I mean, a lot of this is part of it. I don't think this is actually part of no mods. I don't know, I could be mistaken. But then we go roof. Roof. Roof piece. Again. change it up, you do it that way. And then for this is where these weird pieces come in handy. These go right here. And they're kind of like trim pieces. And I go back to the roofs, go back to the glass. Now you can do a flat roof if you want. I prefer this style of roof. I think that looks a lot better. It makes it look more junky. But now we essentially got a greenhouse farming area for our settlement. Now I'm not going to show you everything I built in Sanctuary just because there's already videos. If you I'm going to probably create a playlist of each settlement I build, and I'll start a Sanctuary playlist so you guys can go to older videos if you want to see how I built some of this stuff. But I have a video on how I built this, and I wanted to add this train car here because one thing I kind of took inspiration from the show is the farming up front, and I kind of like Sanctuary being kind of closed in, and I don't know, some people don't like the claustrophobic feel. I prefer that feel for a settlement. Makes it feel more realistic. But that's just me. Everybody builds their settlements their way. That's my preferred way of building Sanctuary. So for the fence, put a fence here. Again, you can build this without mods. I may actually show you how to do it without mods, because it is possible. Now I tend to use wired fences here. Now here's the issue. Is this on a slight angle? Yes, it is. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. You see we got broken glass here, so actually that would be very dangerous, don't you think? A seller puts their hand on one of those chunks of glass and cuts themselves. Does it start bleeding out? I'll just clear the room. I'll be like, I didn't break that glass. Somebody broke that glass. Probably Preston. It seems like a total Preston thing to do. One thing I do like to do is I like to add, because you know how trailers have skirting? Here, we'll turn off the surface snap. Now, I don't think you can do this without mods. I think you have to have mods. But you know how trailers have surface, or that skirting around the base of them? That's kind of what I want to put around there, just to kind of hide those posts. You should essentially be turning this the other way. There we go. I like to add the picket fencing just because this is what Sanctuary had before the war, and it's been sitting here since the bombs dropped, and kind of makes sense to have the picket fencing, but I kind of like putting kind of gives a cleaner look towards this way. But yeah, this is, I essentially kind of consider this like a trailer. But we'll end up, okay, Marcy, you know, the dirt's in there, not on the, you know what, I'm not even going to say anything because she's just going to be rude about it. I'm done trying with you, Marcy. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show I got a junkyard dog. Pretty much since I got Dog Meet a Friend. But junkyard dogs can die, so remember that. And also, ooh, that's on an angle. Oh well. It's on like a kind of a slight angle. You know what, I'm not gonna let it bug me, it's not that big of a deal. Things aren't meant to be perfect. But yeah, if you download... Here, we'll put this kind of like... kind of treat it like the skirting. We'll put object snap off. Around the train car. And again, we can kind of overlap the wood pieces just so it makes it kind of just look more junky. But essentially just covers the bottom of the trailer, the car, just so you don't see all of that. Underneath it. But maybe we'll build something different here. Or maybe we'll build something different on the end of it. To make it look more like a trailer. But whenever I build these cars with mods, I always like to place these things around it just to cover up the bottom of it so you don't see it so much. It's kind of like skirting. And we're going to kind of go on a slight angle with this one. Just because we kind of have an angled driveway. I think that's perfect. This is where I kind of like free placing it. And again, you have to do this with mods. You can free place these without mods. It is possible. I'll show you how to free place these without mods. So let's turn on surface snap, object snap. So how you free place these with mods is you go like this. And then you kind of just gotta put the posts, like you kind of gotta judge the distance between each of these. And then you kind of take it off, and then you can kind of move it around, kind of manipulate it. That's how I got these fences to look curved, is by doing that. You can kind of see it's not perfectly lined up, but it's there. And that's how I built this. Oh yeah, has anybody ever turned these carports into rooms? I can't be the only one, right? But I always use this house as the common house for Sanctuary Hills. It's got like the different beds in it. I don't think it has the writing on it. No, I didn't put the writing on it. But yeah. But I did completely surround the walls here, which is nice. But everybody builds things differently. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to build your thing and how you need to build it, but you can build it however you want. It's your Fallout game, it's your Wasteland. That's just how I do it. So for here, to divide the carport off of this, I'm going to put a chain link fence. Then we're going to go to our wood tab. And no, you don't get chain link fences with mods, without mods. But you can use walls and picket fences for this. I have done it. But what I like to do is I like to do that. And that. But if you don't want to do that, you can leave that wall up. Then you can go to your junk fence tab. Again, turn off object snap. Those on there. And what I'd like to do, seems how we got the wall here, the chain link. Gotta just put it up like that. Go back down to the chain link tab, or the wall tab, chain link fence. Turn on object snap so we can place this post in here. Like so. Turn off object snap again. Gonna place some brick pieces around, and it's gonna make it all around scrappy looking. Another thing I like to do is like to add tires. Like that. And another thing I kind of like to do too is add like a random post and do free place. I kind of like adding a surface there. I won't do the tires, but I kind of like adding a post in the middle there, kind of like it's keeping the carport held up. As you can see, it is slowly kind of collapsing in on itself. And again, we can go back to the wood tab, or we can go to even GM2 Workshop and install this. And we can put something like one of these junky walls in here. because this is kind of really wastelandish. And again, kind of keep it pressed up against the carport. Kind of like they're trying to keep the carport together. Then we can go back to there. Maybe add some picket fencing along here. Kind of just like they found the most random junk they could to make this look decent. But there we go. And now you kind of got like a little tunnel to a section of the settlement. And since this part of the settlement faces northwest. And you might recognize what I'm doing here real soon. I just want to save just in case the game decides to crash on us, because sometimes it does that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a junkie cam like this. Now if I remember correctly, I don't know if I did that or I did a half wall. Let's do a half wall. Because half wall will have more room. It'll be kind of like it's kind of like keeping the carport. Kind of want to insert it just underneath the carport. It's kind of like this carport's on its last legs, and the sellers, the sanctuary, wanted to get it kind of half decent standing. And then another thing I like to do is I like to add something like that, but the problem is that won't work. Like that. And we kind of got this roof hanging on. And what we'll do is we'll add a half wall and kind of just shimmy it on here. Like it's being held. And then we'll go to these posts so it's not floating. And then there we go. Now for the piece de resistance. I keep forgetting signage is its own category now. White. We're going to call this section north side. And then we're going to put snap back on. And we'll put that right underneath it. And kind of like Sanctuary now has like its own districts. Almost sounds like a district where either rich people live or it'd be a district for gang activity. I mean, the bigger Sanctuary would get, the more likely you get people like raiders coming in there and causing trouble. Did Marcy just fall? I like how just banged up this roof is up here. I'll do it the old-fashioned way where you used to just pile pylons onto the roof and call it a day. Can't tell me everybody didn't do that. You know what's funny about building now? I actually used to build on top of the houses. Circuit. There we go. You got yourselves north side. Is north spelled right? No. If it isn't, let me know down in the comments. Other than that, that's pretty good so far. This kind of bugs me now. But I mean, it's not perfect, but really it's not detrimental to the game. Because we built north side gets an extension. It means deleting all of this to build our second guard tower over here. Which essentially we kind of got to do anyways. So I might as well just start deleting all of this and store that. You know, one thing I did notice on PC compared to console, when you remove objects like assigned guard posts and whatnot, they still keep them. Like the settlers will still use them or still stay assigned to them as long as you didn't scrap it. If you scrapped it, then the seller will no longer stay assigned. You're going to disconnect your power because you're not going to have power for the little while. Oh yeah, I forgot I completely decked this house out. Man, I did a lot on here. But we're going to get rid of it all because we're going to be restarting from scratch in this corner. Is that guy just finished paying for that train car and now you're demolishing it? It's called progress, mister. Sellers wouldn't understand progress. I mean, I don't even think they would know what that means. Could you imagine you're just sleeping in your house and then it just gets deleted out from underneath you and you're just like, okay, so I don't got a house no more. There we go. Now some of this stuff I'll probably just build off camera because I kind of got a plan for this. But I do have a plan to build a trailer park though in this game. I used to build a trailer park at the Red Rocket truck stop. That is a future build plan video. I have like a ton of build plans going in the future for this game, but I definitely do plan on building a trailer park in this game. I even have a name for it, Red Rocket Trailer Park. Trademark. Honestly, I don't care if you guys want to build it, go for it. I'm not against anybody doing anything in this game. This game is so fun. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to add like kind of a junky front to this to kind of keep it different. And this is where we go to GM2 Workshop, or G2M. Anybody that wants to a really good mod recommendation is G2M Workshop. Just because it gives you all these cool junky walls that kind of really fit the wasteland aesthetic. But I kind of want to build this like a trailer style settlement. Or trailer style. Kind of like a trailer style home for the settler. It ain't the wasteland till we got some trailer trash built into this place. Even though a settler wouldn't know what trailer trash is if it hit him straight in the face. Now you're probably wondering how, if you build a guard tower over there, how is it going to work for the settler? Well, you'll see. It's going to be a bit different than last time. Because it would be boring if we did everything the same, wouldn't it? Kind of got the area to get up onto here. What's she doing, Tanker? Tanker's just wandering around right now. Tanker's my mom's cat. There we go. Now we can build that in there. Now we can place everything back. Go. And now we got a junky trailer. We'll call it a wasteland trailer. Alright, let's go to sleep and we'll see what we built here. I kind of want to take you guys on some of the journey of Sanctuary Hills, so you're not missing out on absolutely everything. So I'll probably be switching between Ten Pines Bluff and Sanctuary Hills. I'm still kind of on the fence about just streaming Ten Pines Bluff build. Modded. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. That's kind of what we're shooting here. It literally looks like a trailer. That is so freaking awesome. That's the look I was going for, and I'm happy with it.
Don't know if I believe all those boogeyman stories about the Institute. It all sounds like paranoia to me.
Thanks for the input there, Preston. Now, over here, we usually build Tanker came to see me. She wants pets. If you're wondering why her name's Tanker, she's a tortie or a tortoiseshell cat. But she's... Oh, there she goes. She just jumped on the desk. She's literally built like a tank. Well, there she goes again. She don't give a flying rat's ass of what you're doing. If you're not giving her attention, she doesn't like it. Oh yeah, see, she's He's like, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Tinker. Hey, baby girl. Hey, you sweet tort. She's a sweet girl, though. If you ever own a cat, you should own a tortoiseshell cat. Tortoiseshell cats are the best. Now, there are different variants of tortoiseshell cat because tortoiseshells aren't a breed. They're just a coloring of the fur, but they're definitely a sweet cat. And there's definitely, like, attitude to them. Tortitude, as some call it. And let me tell you, she has tortitude. We'll kind of build this back here. It's kind of like a little mini trailer park. Just purring very heavily. And now she's decided to plant herself on my desk. I would delete those leaf piles. Really, Tinker? Got something sitting on my desk and she's stretching over to take it down. What's this doing here? Oh, yeah. It's really funny how a cat can reach their paw to move something. I'll turn off surface snap too. Put one down one of these for kind of act as like a little balcony or a little thing to step up on. But yeah, if you're ever into getting a cat, I would say go for a tortoiseshell. There's different types of variants of tortoiseshells. There's Scottish fold tortoiseshells. There's really. So I got this cat thing statue, and she just decided to knock it. Now she's chewing on paper. Tinker, oh my goodness, being a big troublemaker tonight, aren't you? Eh? You sweet thing, aren't you? She's probably thinking, quit playing games and give me attention. Oh, she has an issue with this cat statue. Holy crap, Tinker. You're beefing with that object. Oh, that sticks out. Dang it. I'm gonna move it a little more that way. Hey. It's like... Yeah, she don't care. She just wanted that. Holy crap, Tinker. Man, she is a troublemaking little kitty. Well, big kitty, but... You can just hear her carrying it away. Just beating the crap out of it. god, tanker. You know, I'll live with that. We can just put a piece of furniture in front. Oh yeah, she's tossing that thing. Holy crap, she has a beef with it. It's just a toy cat statue, taker. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Apparently to her it is. Maybe she sees it as another cat or something. Anyways, we'll close the video off here. Tanker's going ape after a frickin' toy. Oh, now she hears something
It's
else.
hidden forever. Not if I have my sense.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Just gotta go somewhere to get a decent thumbnail. Okay, anyways, we'll leave the video off here. We will be continuing on with 10 Pines Bluff, I think, in the next video. We'll see. I'm not 100% set on it. Oh, Penny just scared Tanker. Tanker, you're like twice the size of Penny and you just run away the minute she tries to jump on you. Cats are nuts, man, especially at night. Anyways, again, I really appreciate the comments and all the likes I'm getting on my videos. It really, really makes my day, and I really want to hear your feedback on this video, what you think of some of the builds I've done so far in Sanctuary. We'll say this is Sanctuary 2.0. The other Sanctuary was 1.0. 2.0 is going to be a lot different and a lot better. Anyways, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.